Part 2, Chapter 4 of The Stranger, in the courtroom, Meursault listens to the final speeches of the prosecutor and the defense attorney. At times, Meursault is tempted to interrupt, but he feels everything was happening without my participation. On second thought, he realizes he does not have anything to say. The prosecutor claims that Meursault's crime was premeditated. The attorney describes Meursault's heartlessness in the way he dealt with his mother's funeral, his affair with Marie, and his relationship with Raymond. Meursault believes that his good qualities are being used against him. The prosecutor accuses Meursault of not feeling any remorse for his crime, and Meursault admits to himself that he never felt much remorse about anything in his life. The prosecutor asserts that Meursault has committed a crime against society because he is morally guilty of killing his mother. The prosecutor asks the jury to condemn Meursault to death. The judge asks Meursault whether he has anything to say. Fumbling for words, Meursault tries to explain his actions on the day of the killing and ends up blurting out that the son made him shoot the victim, which makes people laugh. The defense attorney portrays Meursault as a loyal, hard worker and model son who is sympathetic to the misfortunes of other people. During his defense attorney's speech, Meursault remembers pleasant sensations of his life in Algiers. The attorney claims Meursault has lost control of himself for a moment when he shot the victim. He asked the jury not to issue the death penalty because of this momentary lapse of self-control. After the defense speech, Meursault looks around the courtroom and, for the first time that day, notices Marie, who wears a worried smile. The defense attorney is confident that Meursault will not be sentenced to death, but after almost an hour, Meursault is brought into the courtroom and hears his sentence, guilty, the punishment being beheading in a public square. Meursault is taken away. The prosecutor paints a picture of Meursault as a heartless, soulless monster who intended to kill the victim. But his defense attorney also portrays Meursault in a false and absurd way, claiming that Meursault is a model son who had strong feelings for his mother and sympathizes with the misfortunes of others. The real Meursault exists outside both of these judgments. Meursault is not adept at reflection, explanation, or communication. As a result, he squanders the opportunity given to him and ends up sounding comical. A parallel between Meursault and Christ is drawn. While Meursault did commit a crime, he is put on trial not for the crime, but, like Christ, for beliefs that threaten authority figures.